There's so much space in these engine bays, James. You were not kidding when you told me that.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm trying to lock it down. She's not having it.
Goodness!
You got your skin.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
All right, guys, welcome to the second video of the CHROMINO build out. We are putting a Texas Speed 416 in Matt from Demolition Ranch's CHROMINO, not to be confused with a standard El Camino. This is the
option.
This is a very rare option of full chrome paint job. Actually, tires included, some of the interior engine mounts to be specific, and we're doing a full build out on this sucker in just a couple days. Yeah, that front drive kit, a little bit of weight up there. All right, I should probably go get those bolts then.
Yeah. All right, so while Cleetus is out running grabbing the bolts and stuff, we need a lot of little odds and ends. Me and Dr. Tuna Nate over here are working on the intake, getting the fuel system plumbed and done. Something we can do without the motor in the car. Had to pull the intake off anyways to be able to lift the motor up off the crate. So I'm making some AN lines, getting the fuel system plumbed and done on the bench, so when we put the car in, it's just a 2-hose hookup. What we're going to do is we're going to have the crossover in the rear. We're going to feed one side. We'll mount the regulator right on the fuel rail. 1, to keep it off the firewall for safety. 2, to keep it simple with less hoses. The nice thing about it too is when we got here, Matt and his boys have already mounted this bladder cell jazz tank in here with a fuel pump, aeromotive deal. And so all I have to do is make one line from here up for the feed, and then make the 6 AN all the way back for the return. But all right, as you see, we got this intake all dolled up, dressed up. Got a 0 to 100 transducer and the regulator to monitor fuel pressure. We're still waiting on them to get back from the store with other parts, so we went ahead and made us an access hole, and we're going to start wiring in the Holley terminator and the switch panel. It's a little dark in here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but got the dashboard apart. I'm going to mount the Holley dash right to the stock dash, so it appears to be stock, hide it behind the plastic that's already there. Got this here quick car switch panel right off of Summer Racing. Gonna put that here so everything's right there by you. It's got, you know, a start button, ignition stuff, whatnot. All these lights will light up, fuses right in it. Pretty nice product for the money. We're gonna mount the terminator right here. Nate's up there working on the harnesses and whatnot, and we're gonna run the harnesses right through the firewall, be able to lay all that out, get it all ready for when they get back. We can stab this motor in.
All right, so guys, we just got back from the store. Matt and I got some chicken, some parts, all sorts of good stuff. So everyone's fed, and we have most of the stuff we need to finish this up. Surprised James doesn't already have it running, but we have to wait on a radiator. The biggest holdup right now is these freaking flex plate bolts. So we can't sandwich this sucker together with the transmission and start putting it together until we can put the flex plate on. So we have an Uber, aka Parts Pony Express, bringing over some parts from Texas Speed, which is like 2 hours away. So we just called an Uber. They threw some car parts in it. That guy's bringing over nitrous bottles that came in today from Holley and some other stuff. But we're working on the wiring, and once those parts get here, we will drop this engine in.
7 minutes of working in there.
Well,
what are you gonna clean up the motor mounts for us, bro?
Before we go in there, I'm just gonna clean her up.
Oh no! How many of those you got in there?
Enough. Keep tons of WD-40 and chrome spray paint in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you just paint over that.
That's real nice.
Yeah. Kind of like PO market thing, so it's good.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Nice thing to me.
We got the hot rod pan, the swap pan from Holley. Hoping she squeezes in there. I'm worried that the lift is gonna blow through the frame. Just from the rod. Look at those adapter engine mounts from Holley, just killing it, dude. Gotta love it when the parts work. There's so much space in these engine bays, James. You were not kidding when you told me that.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm trying to lock it down. She's not having it.
Goodness!
You got your skill. You're good. You're good.
Dude, I'm better than that. Nate.
I'm trying to slow it down.
About blew the oil pan off the bottom of the thing.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Unbelievable, dude.
On the edge.
That's why he tunes, guys. Not the.
Easy. Go down or what?
Yeah, go down. We might have to get a jack and put it under the back of the pan that has a fresh net.
It's like a very, very small.
Watch your hands,
like
James.
Yeah,
you're good. Keep going, Nate.
There you go.
That's it.
Get in there, Matt. Just gotta shimmy it back. It's going, there it is.
Okay,
now
come
down. Like just a little
Everybody
bit
be
down though.
careful.
Yeah,
Just
what?
a
little bit down. That's
There.
it. It's falling in. Hey, look at this pro out here.
A little bit more.
Man, it sits so far
Too
down
far.
in there.
Wow, that is. We got a lot of room for superchargers,
Just some
twin turbs.
shifting and shuffling.
Let's go up a little bit, Nate. Oh,
Inch.
I'm in. She's through.
Really cleaned up that engine bay, getting that in there.
Really just made her look so right.
All right, that's how you LS swap in El Camino. We'll see you next month.
Yeah.
When I'm rolling down the street in this now, everybody's gonna be looking at me. Before, they never looked at it.
By the way, you can never put the hood back on this.
Why?
It's just, once you have this many bald eagles under the hood, it'll blow the hood right off. So Matt, this is not out of the realm of possibilities that we can go like this.
Yeah. Why would we go down? Yeah, for sure. That's the way.
That's
definitely fit.
Yeah.
that's what you want?
Yeah, for sure. Are you silly?
That makes our job a lot easier.
You can do like
Yes.
a set of like steer horns
Yeah.
with those up. Just come like this with the exhaust. Like steer horns.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I'm in.
Kind of like the Leroy look, like the.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. All right, brother. What we have here is a new rear end because that old 10 bolt is not going to hold up. So we ordered in some parts and this is all good stuff. We just freaking had to hook you up so that, you know, when we leave you and you're out durability testing this out in the woods, you don't have a problem. Careful now.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the beefers right there,
That's the
brother.
exhaust pipe.
Yep.
That's our exhaust
So
tip.
with
Golly.
someone with 35 spline on
Yep.
these, so it's nice and no step downs, no nothing, just a solid axle all the way through. Longer stud so you can get crazy with any kind of wheel you want to put on there.
Yeah, put some 35s
Yeah, I
on.
want to put some 37s on it.
There you go, brother. So this is your third member and your gasket there.
Smells
That is
good.
going
That
to
grease
go
smell.
into this sucker, which will pop open next.
So that's all new modular steel case, third member with a full spool in it.
So that means it's locked all the time?
All the
It's
time.
your
Sweet.
There's
power
no
in, power
unlock.
out. Yeah, upgraded yoke so you don't break it.
I'll give you $100 if you can break it.
All right.
Still.
Oh, yeah.
So bolt right in, brother.
Unpainted, we can paint it chrome.
Yep. You can paint her chrome right before we put it in. We're gonna get to working on this, guys. We gotta pop in the rear end. We gotta pop in the transmission, and then we will be measuring for a drive shaft and sending that out ASAP. So we can get a drive shaft made the next day, and then hopefully by the time drive shaft comes in, we'll have everything in, mounted, ready to rip. Gotta put in the 400, hook everything up, get this thing started today too. So that's the plan. Try that with old Rusty. Well, it doesn't have axles, it's a chunk in it.
No, that's got axles. It weighs probably 80, 90 pounds.
We'll dress it and let you try it. For some axles,
So I'm not gonna slide them all in because I gotta go into the center chunk.
we gotta pull the chunk back out. Guys, we had a stud failure going in with the chunk, so we're getting there though. We got the seals in. Pretty soon we'll pull the chunk back off, fix one of the studs, and then back on it goes. All right, guys, the 400 is going up. Got the flex plate on, got the bolts from Texas Speed. The Uber driver just came in clutch.
There she is, just like that.
Yeah, you actually, god dang, man.
It's my thing, dude. It's my thing.
Matt, how are you feeling about this?
Epic.
How are you feeling about the
So I
product?
just posted Demo Ranch video live. It's awesome. Go check it
It's
out.
live, dude. Go check it out. Demo Ranch, YouTube. You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's new. I think it's gonna be big.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty pumped. It's gonna be good.
Dude, this thing is coming together. It honestly is so sweet. I'm starting to get jealous of it as we go.
Everyone, whenever they've
Just send on the
seen
bill.
Yeah.
when they've seen the El Camino from the get-go, though, they've been jealous of it.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
I know. We're gonna get some hardware to finish this up. Texas Speed also gave us an oil pressure sensor and some injector adapters, because the injectors we have right here, we have EV6 injectors. They take an EV1 connector. So we got those to switch over, and then we got the fan shrouds all set up with the new radiator. Everything fit perfect. The spout fans are gonna rip. This thing is definitely not gonna overheat outside of doing extremely long burnouts, but just normal cruising, it shouldn't have any cooling issues, especially with the Holly water pump system, all that good stuff. So James and Nate are just finishing up the brake kit for the axle to keep the axles in.
And to put brakes on.
Nah.
Big brakes.
We don't need
Big brakes in the back.
We don't need brakes where we're going. This is for all the people that say James does majority of the work on the cars. That'll show them. Idiots. All right, guys, we have accomplished a lot today. So drive shaft tomorrow, mid-afternoon we get that. So we are planning on firing it up in the morning, doing the first test run. Just got all the hardware for the converter, finished up the cooling system. Nate wired in a bunch of stuff. James hasn't done much.
I actually have done absolutely nothing.
James got the solid state relay done.
The crazy thing is besides plugging in the stuff that's not on the motor at the moment, it's pretty much wired but hooking up 3 wires.
I know, we would start it, guys, but we're waiting on some coil harness extensions for tomorrow. So then we can put the intake on and cleanly run the wires out. It'll just look a little nicer. But we're wrapping it up today, so we'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, guys. We're starting off our day by smashing up some Flowtech headers. These are the same headers that are on Ruby, Poly Performance product. And Flowtech, you know, makes a great header, but we figured we'd add a little bit of back pressure to this cylinder so that it would clear the steering shaft. And you want to do the honors on the second hit, Matt?
Yeah.
See, right where I'm at, that's where it needs to be done is that. So. Get a couple good ones.
I don't want to ruin it. That's it?
That's what we're thinking here. Do a little cut down there by the 90.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it real short here, cut this collector back just because we don't need it to be all of the radiator.
Then you want to go out and down or out and up?
I mean, I'm a big up guy, but we can put them down so you got to worry about water filling up his motor.
But then he could get some tractor flaps. I mean, worst comes to worst.
Or we can roll them back.
Here, hold it real quick. Oh yeah, I like the roll back look. But this is...
Well, I can always cut this one too, and they can be like this.
Yeah, I think we run it like that. That'll be cool. He could put the hood back on too, because if we just notched it here, it'll still hit the latch and be able to attach there. I mean, I'm kind of against putting the hood back on, but...
We can just, it's up there, just throw it away real quick. Hide it in the woods.
Perfect. So we got the headers fit, a little bit of netting and notching. We're waiting on an oil pressure sending unit, then we'll pop the intake on, knock out the headers, waiting on the welding gas for that. And we gotta put the transcooler in, the shifter in. We gotta fill the transmission up with fluid. We gotta put the dipstick in. We gotta customize our dipstick for these turbo headers. And we gotta put some fuel in it, and we'll be ready to rip. Ready to drop the Manny on?
Yes, sir.
Or you want me to
Finally.
plop her on there?
That would not be nice.
There we go.
Yeah, that looks mean.
Hell yeah.
Whack it.
Nate scratched it, dude.
I did not.
He did that to your...
Picked it up in broad daylight.
I guess I can just put a quick coat of chrome on that. Cover right up.
Oh, no. Be fine. Hell yeah, that's a big piece of the puzzle there. Yes.
Dude.
What do you think? Texas Longhorns
Cut that
edition.
at an angle, it'd be so good.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That's dirty.
So all we gotta do is weld that sucker on. Brian got the power steering lens and intake's on, bolted down. We got our throttle cable bracket, stuff like that we gotta hook up. All the computer stuff is done. Fuel pump stuff is all done. We just gotta make some grounds from ground to chassis for the battery, and then we gotta ground the engine and be ready to put a tune on this thing, start it up. Hell yeah. All right, guys. So we got everything done as far as the headers. We got power steering fluid in this thing, we got power steering lines. We're putting the O2 sensor on so that the Holley can self-correct any air to fuel ratios that it might not like, that Nate sets the parameters for.
Why'd you put that sticking up so it's gonna hit my hood?
Well, you're not gonna have a hood, so
I'm just gonna have to have it cut off for the exhaust
Yeah.
for the O2 sensor.
it's a little cut, it'll be fine. This thing's looking really good. Because the motor mounts were so bad in this thing, we went ahead and built the headers so that they'll limit the engine's travel as it tries to.
Rotation means more horsepower to the wheels.
Exactly, yep. So
No one's looking. I'm gonna weld the headers.
What the heck's happening? Yeah, reindeer.
someone walking on the roof or reindeer. The nice thing is we have turbo headers on this thing now, so if we come back and want to turbo this next time Matt comes to Florida or something, it'll be pretty quick and easy. We're basically finishing up some wiring in here, right?
I'm actually trimming the dash to fit the screen.
Okay.
Everything's pretty much done in here. Got to put a couple fuses in the switches we did use,
Yep.
and then that's really
We're good. We got oil in it. We got fuel in it. We have not primed the system and checked for leaks yet. We're probably gonna do that here in a minute. And then we got to put some tires on it, put some transmission fluid in it.
Hook up the cables from the battery to the starter.
Yeah, and then we'll be ready to go. You freaking excited?
Dude, it's gonna be crazy.
It's
I
gonna be
don't think I'm
insane.
ready for it.
Yeah, we
It's
need some
gonna be wild.
coolant too. So throw some antifreeze in it and whew, ready to rip. Hell yeah. Looking good in here, brother.
got the hidden fanciness.
Yeah, dude. Look at that, guys. Got all our switches, got the screen. You got the Holley Terminator right here. And we're running the Holley Terminator off the built-in map sensor. So you can see we got a vacuum hose coming into the car right here. But you can, the nice thing about the Terminators is they have these indicator lights on them. So basically if all these lights aren't green, you've got something wrong, and you can look up in the directions, whether it's fuel pump or ignition. It'll tell you right here on this, and just makes it more simple. But we are about to go to lunch. We're gonna come back, make some spark plug wires, mount the coils, plug them in, put the transmission fluid in it, and put the tranny cooler on, which is ready to go, sitting over there. Guys, we are literally so close. We just finished the plug wires, getting those all zip tied up. See, the coils are mounted under the car, but they're not the lowest point. The pan is way lower. So cross member's done. We got that sucker welded up. We were able to use the stock one, just had to weld on some new angle right there. James took care of that pretty quick. So the 400 and the engine, everything's hung by itself. Drive shaft came in and fits absolutely perfect. We had to pay a little bit extra to get it done in a day, but we did. 9 inches all done. The brakes in the back are looped, so we're almost ready for takeoff. We gotta do the trans cooler lines and drill a hole in the tunnel for the shifter cable.
You can't get back to park without hitting it in
Yep.
reverse.
It's got a neutral lockout and a reverse lockout to keep you from messing up.
You ready to rip, dude?
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Matt's taking it all in right now. Guys, the time has come. Nate just put a tune on it. How you feel, Nate?
Feeling pretty confident.
Yeah?
Got the tune uploaded.
You think she's just gonna rip right off?
There you go. That was what I was aiming for.
Okay, so just first, like, immediate fire up.
Yeah.
I believe in you. This guy has got it down, I'm
I
telling
met
you.
him yesterday, but I totally believe in him.
Dude, he's awesome. How much pressure you got, brother?
1 PSI. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up.
1
Oh,
PSI.
it's finally getting fuel to it.
Yeah, we can feel it now.
Let me.
I'm at 40. I want to be at 60. Keep going. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop right there. One more. All right. 59. 60.
Okay, tighten her down. I am fired up right now, guys. Sounds like it's my birthday at the Hibachi restaurant. Matt, you want to be the one to hit the button to start it for the first time?
Yeah, giddy up.
Hang out in there.
Put it in drive, right?
Yeah, you can start doing a burnout right
Make sure
here.
you have your foot to the floor.
Shouldn't have any issues. Shouldn't even have to give it gas to start it. I mean, whenever you're ready, brother, hit that switch.
No one told me what the buttons do in here.
Just
Oh.
push the big round button.
The big round
rubber
one.
button.
I don't know if I want to stand here.
Ready?
This thing's gonna be so loud. Oh,
Turn a fuel pump on or anything?
no, you're good. Come on, Chromino.
The fuel pump's not on.
I don't hear a fuel
Cycle the ignition.
You got pressure?
This is the ignition.
That means it's got no.
There we go. All right.
No, it's got. If it didn't kick the fuel pump, it's got no cam signal or crank signal.
Fuel pump should be on.
on.
Hey, hit the starter. See if it shows RPM. Are you live? Hold up. Yeah, we got no RPM. James, we got our crank and cam signal plugged in. All right, hey, hit the starter button again.
Let me turn off the cam and see if that helps.
Yeah, put her in batch fire. It's classic startup problems to plague every fire up video. But you know what? They're part of the fun. Come on, baby. Still nothing? So it's a crank signal? All right, let's go up real quick. We gotta check the crank sensor. Come on, El Camino. All right, guys, so we got a new crank sensor. A guy from Napa ran it over. Hoping that is the fix. The good news is this car gave us some time to finish some stuff up while we waited for parts. So this thing is literally done. If it starts, we can pull it right outside and rip a burnout. So I'm really excited. I hope this crank sensor fixes our issue. Otherwise, we have to dig deeper into the harness, which is usually not that fun. Can you feel it?
Something, right?
Matt, hit the button right this time.
Yeah, should I like push it like
don't hit it with your purse again.
Yeah, just put it in with your purse. Come on, CHROMINO. El CHROMINO. All right, come on, crank sensor. Pull through for us.
Ignition on. Okay.
Turn the switch on, Matt. We got power steering fluid in it. We got oil, we got water, we got training fluid, we got gear oil. Now we got a fresh crank sensor. We're gonna know right away if it worked or not.
Cycle the ignition.
Okay, it worked. It worked.
I'm too excited.
It's got signal now because it's putting fuel in the ports.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah! Woo! Let's go! 2 days! Dude! like 36 hours we've been here, so pretty awesome. Proud of James and Dr. Dunamal, man. They kill it.